Imagine faking your own death, leaving behind a family and fleeing to another country, all to start a new life. That's exactly what Ryan Borgwardt did, and his story is as baffling as it is shocking. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. He claims he never lied about it. "I really don't think there's anything that was a lie," Borgwardt told investigators, insisting he simply chose not to share certain details. So, how did a Wisconsin kayaker go from a quiet lake to a life on the run in Georgia? And this is the part most people miss. It wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision. It was a meticulously planned escape. On a serene August morning in 2024, as the sun began to rise over a rural lake in Green Lake County, Wisconsin, a sheriff's deputy approached Ryan Borgwardt's minivan, parked just yards from the water's edge. The vehicle was empty, and Borgwardt was nowhere to be found. What followed was a search that would span continents, involving first responders, law enforcement, and even international communication. Little did anyone know, Borgwardt wasn't just missing. He had staged his own drowning and fled the country. Borgwardt, a husband and father of 3, had texted his wife of 22 years earlier that day, saying he was heading back to shore after a kayaking trip. But he never returned home. His kayak was eventually found, but he had vanished. Months later, he resurfaced in a video from an undisclosed location, claiming he was safe. This bizarre turn of events thrust him into the national spotlight, leaving many to wonder, why would someone do this? Fast forward to December 2024, and Borgwardt was back in the U.S., facing charges for obstructing an officer. He pleaded no contest and was sentenced to 89 days in jail, along with a $30,000 restitution order to cover the costs of the search. At his sentencing, he apologized, but the damage was already done. His actions had left his family in turmoil and law enforcement scrambling to piece together his elaborate escape. Hundreds of records released by the Green Lake County Sheriff's Office reveal the intricate details of Borgwardt's journey. From bus tickets from Madison, Wisconsin, to Toronto Pearson International Airport, to footage of him crossing the Canadian border, the trail he left behind is astonishing. Prosecutors say he fled to Georgia to start a new life with a woman he met online, a relationship he described as a friendship during a difficult time in her life. But here's the controversial part. Borgwardt insists he didn't lie. In emails to investigators, he explained his actions step by step. He kayaked out to the lake, tossed his phone, inflated a small raft, and struggled for hours to paddle back to shore. From there, he rode an electric bike 66 miles to the bus station. "I realize I created this mess," he wrote, expressing regret but also acknowledging the impact of his actions. "No one will truly ever forget what I did, even if they somehow forgive me." The question remains, is Borgwardt's claim of honesty believable? Or is this just another layer of deception? His story raises thought-provoking questions about accountability, forgiveness, and the lengths people will go to for a fresh start. What do you think? Is Borgwardt a master manipulator, or someone who simply made a terrible mistake? Let's discuss in the comments. This is one story that's sure to spark debate.